Hey guys, what's up? This is day 286. We are moving along quite rapidly in this 1 year daily diary challenge. This challenge was prompted after I completed a 100-day challenge, and those first 100 days were intuitively prompted through a meditation session. If you want more information about those first 100 days, please pop back and listen in again. If you've not ever been here before, thank you so much for supporting me. These are 100% raw, real, organic, uncut, unedited daily diary posts. So any mistakes I make, we just roll with it and keep going. So for today, day 286, this is a Monday and it's the first day of the week. We are getting back into the rhythm of school and whatnot after a relaxing weekend. So I got up, I got my kids ready for school. Before I get out of bed, typically I'll do my 5 minutes of manifestations and mantras and just empowerment, just to start the day off right before I grab my phone. And then I will get my daughter up and get the kids' backpack situated, take her to school, and then come home and then do some more things around the house and then get my son to school. So I did that, and my son was a little bit draggy and we just had to move through that. He was a little upset. And I had planned to have a friend of mine hook up the tow hitch on my car, and so I just planned to do that. So after I dropped my son to school, I got home. I did my vibration plate, I did my acupressure grounding mat, I did my workout, which was 5 minutes of kettlebell, 10 minutes of stretching, and 5 minutes of kettlebell again. So 2 sets of weights, 5 minutes straight, and then stretching in between. Got into the sauna for about 45 minutes, and then got into the shower and got myself dressed and ready for the day. I was feeling pretty cute. I got some new jeans from Old Navy with my daughter the other weekend, and I've just been loving my purchases. So definitely advise, if you're not feeling cute, just get a new pair of jeans. I'll make you feel cute. That's just my opinion of what happened with me. But I love Old Navy and I love Old Navy jeans. So I definitely, and I don't care. I have 3 different sizes of pants in my drawer, and I really don't care about the size. It's all about the fit and how it makes me feel. So I'm definitely size blind now. But so I felt cute. I got in my car. I got over to my friend's shop and they started to work on the car. I was just hanging out, having conversations, listening to what, they were talking about, doing stuff on my phone. And they situated the tow hitch and got it all, hooked up with the wiring and whatnot. And then I was talking to my friend. I was like, hey, so you see my headlights, they're all foggy. Is there an easy way to take care of this? And he's like, oh yeah, I got you. And then he was taping it off and taking care of it. And so I got my headlights buffed out and they're all clear and beautiful and new and shiny. And the tow hitch is on there too. So it took a good chunk of the day to get that done. And it was a really lovely day, beautiful outside. And then when I was done with that, then I got myself back in the car and got myself home to just kind of settle a little bit, get the mail, and do some stuff on the computer before my daughter came home. And then my son came home, and I decided to order Chipotle and have some snacks. And every month on my Amex card, I get money for Grubhub and money for Uber. And so I just, before the month is over, want to make sure I use that. So I did that and we just had a fun day. It was just a really beautiful, a lovely day. And after I picked up my son, I went out back and I swept the patio and I swept the furniture because it's covered in pollen. And I had like sparkling water and I was just sitting out enjoying the day and the beautiful weather. While my daughter was doing her homework and my son was catching up with his friends and playing games. So I was just enjoying the time out there in nature, thinking about all of this stuff that has come up, about the release, about purging, about making space and room for things that are meant to come in, and really just being in tune with my intuition and being in tune with like how I feel. And even though I've just released some people in my life that were there, I feel really good about it. I feel really happy. I feel really relieved. Not like I was under pressure, but it's just like when something's meant to leave and when it releases, it's just like, it's so much space, it's so much expansion. And I have been just kind of settling into, like I said, this new space of feeling like there's more space and it's bigger. So it's just settling into that and feeling a little uncomfortable and excuse me, being really excited about what's coming up. And nothing amazing or life-shattering, life-shaking, no lightning bolt things have happened. It's just like a slow progression of things that are happening. And I'm just really, really excited for the week to come. This is the last week of school the kids have before they have a break. They track out. And then they'll be with their dad for 2 weekends. And one of them is over Easter. And I was just talking to my son, actually, when we were going to bed. I was like, your dad has you guys for Easter weekend. And I was like, that's okay. Like, I had you last Easter. And he's like, that's okay, Mom. We can celebrate Easter together anytime. It doesn't have to be on Easter Day. And I was like, you are right, kid, because I'm always telling them and telling other people about holidays and how we can celebrate them any day. Obviously, the calendar day sometimes is when we have the vacation, the time off from school, work, etc. But literally can celebrate holidays anytime with anybody, anywhere. Time is an illusion. Time is a way for people to keep track of certain things. It's okay to have time, but when we're getting so like bent out of shape, because like if I were to get bent out of shape, like I don't have my kids for Easter weekend, this is gonna suck. Like my Easter is ruined. No, it's not. I mean, if we really digest and dissect the holiday, what is it really about? And is that purpose going to go away because I don't have my kids with me? So it was just a really lovely moment of connecting with him and talking about like celebrating holidays together and that. What does Easter really mean to him? What does Easter really mean to me? What exactly are we going to be doing on Easter? And so, it was, I just love this new version of my kids that I get to experience. The more that I change, the more that I am an example to them, the more that they shift and change and become grown up. I get to interact with them in different ways and fun ways. And I love it. I love it so much. And I have to continue to push myself in this mode of releasing them. Like I was saying about the principle that if I hold on to them too tightly and I try to control my identity as their mom, and I can't hold on so tightly. So I've been releasing that aspect of things that in the Bible, when there was a sacrifice that was requested of his son, that was a really hard thing to do. And for me to think of how can I be okay if, God, the creator, the universe, asked me to sacrifice my children, how would I feel? How would I process through that? Would it be easy? Would it be hard? Would it be not so hard? So I'm just going to work through that and continue to release that aspect of things. And obviously, I'm still going to be their parent. I'm still going to do the things I need to do, but it's that I'm holding on to the identity and the need for them so much that I can only be happy with them. And that, I think, is the aspect that I'm working through. But I will wrap it up here because I try to keep things under a certain amount of time. And I thank you guys so much for being here, for listening, for supporting me this way. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all the things or none of the things. It doesn't matter because I'm here following my intuition and doing the thing. So thank you guys so much. Have an amazing day, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.